The transfer window is open, and across South African football, speculation is heating up. But one rumor has completely taken over the headlines: Percy Tau to Kaizer Chiefs. At first, it sounded like one of those wild transfer whispers that fade as quickly as they appear. But the more you look into it, the more it begins to feel like something serious could be brewing behind the scenes. In today's full breakdown, we'll walk through everything that's being said, where things currently stand, and what it would actually mean if Percy Tau, one of South Africa's most gifted footballers, were to wear the black and gold of Nassredine. Let's begin with where this all started. A few weeks ago, whispers began circulating that Percy Tau was unsettled at Al Ahly. While he's been a key figure for the Egyptian Giants, especially in continental competitions, there have been reports suggesting that the player may be looking for a new challenge, a fresh start, possibly closer to home. Remember, Tau has never been the type to openly push for a move, but his agent has been quietly working in the background, fielding inquiries and feeling out interest. That's standard practice for high-profile players, and given Tau's experience in Europe and North Africa, it's no surprise that clubs are circling. But here's where things get interesting. Multiple South African sports outlets began mentioning that Kaizer Chiefs had entered the picture. At first, it sounded speculative. The Chiefs have just come off a challenging season. They've been rebuilding their structure, reshaping their technical team, and trying to recover their identity as one of the continent's most respected clubs. Signing a player like Percy Tau, that would send a statement, not just to fans, but to the entire league. Sources close to Nassredine insiders revealed that Kaizer Chiefs have indeed been monitoring Tau's situation. The club is said to be in the market for an attacking midfielder or second striker who can create, score, and lead from the front, and Tau fits that mold perfectly. His vision, his ability to take on defenders, his calm finishing, and above all, his intelligence in tight spaces are exactly what the Chiefs' attack has been lacking. The technical team has reportedly already discussed the possibility. Whether it was an informal suggestion or a full boardroom-level conversation is unclear, but what we do know is that Tau is not entirely out of reach. His contract with Al Ahly is reportedly in its final year, and while his wages are significant by PSL standards, they're not untouchable. Kaizer Chiefs have the financial muscle to structure a package that could tempt both player and club, especially if Tau is open to returning home. It's also important to consider the emotional side of things. Percy Tau is not just any player. He's a national figure, a player that rose from the South African League, conquered the Belgian Pro League with Club Brugge, and even had a stint with English Premier League side Brighton and Hove Albion. His story is one of determination, growth, and class. Returning home to join one of the biggest clubs in South African football would not just be a personal move, it would be symbolic. It would inspire younger players. It would bring back fans who've lost hope, and it would restore belief that Kaizer Chiefs can attract the very best. There's also the tactical angle. Many fans have questioned how Tau would fit into the current Kaizer Chiefs system. With their evolving formation and focus on quick, intelligent attacking play, Tau could easily slot into a central attacking role, playing behind the striker or drifting wide when needed. He's adaptable, he's experienced, and perhaps most importantly, he thrives under pressure, something the Nassredine crowd never shies away from applying. But what's stopping the deal? That's the million-rand question. First, there's Al Ahly. Despite reports of Tau being unsettled, the Egyptian club has not officially placed him on the transfer list. They're a competitive side, always pushing for CAF Champions League glory, and they know Tau brings quality. If they were to release him, it would likely be for a reasonable fee, but not for free. That means Kaizer Chiefs would need to negotiate carefully. Second, there's competition. Tau is a valuable player, and if he's really open to leaving Egypt, he won't be short on offers. There are rumors of interest from clubs in the Middle East, particularly in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, where the financial packages often blow African offers out of the water. Chiefs would need to make a compelling case, not just financially, but emotionally, personally, and football-wise. Then there's the question of timing. Chiefs are currently in a critical phase of their rebuild. They've appointed new staff, they're reshaping their youth development, and they're trying to forge a new identity. Signing a big name too early could disrupt that process, unless it's done properly. The club would need to ensure that bringing in Tau strengthens the culture rather than derailing it. As for Tau himself, he's remained silent. He's not the type to engage in transfer gossip, But silence can mean two things. Either nothing is happening, or everything is happening quietly. Players at his level are often told to stay quiet while the negotiations happen in the background, to avoid pressure and let the process unfold naturally. What do the fans think? Social media has exploded with reactions since the rumors began. Some are skeptical, questioning whether this is just another PR stunt. Others are excited, imagining Tao in the gold jersey, lighting up FMB Stadium and helping Kaizer Chiefs reclaim their glory. There's been art, fan edits, mock lineups, and even chants being written in his name. That's the kind of buzz Tao brings. That's the level of hope the fan base has been missing. In recent days, some analysts have begun shifting their tone. What started as just talk has now become watch this space. One well-connected journalist even claimed that discussions have taken place at agent level, though this has not been officially confirmed. And that's often how it starts, with whispers, with early interest, with one meeting turning into two, and then suddenly a deal is done. If Chiefs are serious, they'll need to act fast. The window is moving quickly, and other clubs are already making their moves. The Nassredine faithful are waiting for a headline signing, a marquee player who can make the difference, not just on the pitch, but in the dressing room, in the community, and across the country. Percy Tau could be that man. Let's not forget, Tau is still only 30. He has several years of top-level football ahead of him. This isn't a retirement move. This is a chance to bring real firepower to a club that's hungry to win. And if Kaizer Chiefs can pull this off, if they can convince Tau, reach terms with Al Ahly, and bring him back to South Africa, it might just be the biggest PSL transfer in recent memory. So what should fans do now? Stay alert, stay hopeful, and most of all, stay united. Transfers are complex, emotional, and often unpredictable. But when a player like Percy Tau is even being discussed at this level, you know something exciting is in the air. Whether or not the deal happens, the fact that Kaizer Chiefs are even involved in this conversation is a signal of intent. It says we're not just rebuilding, we're going big. And that's the full update on Percy Tau and Kaizer Chiefs as of today. If you're a Chiefs supporter, this is your time to speak. Would you welcome Percy Tau in Nassredine colors? Do you think he fits the system, the squad, and the vision of the club? Or do you think the club should focus on younger homegrown talents instead? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget, we bring you the real stories, the full picture, and the energy of Nassredine every single week. This is Nassredine Zone. Subscribe and stay ahead of the game.